Kaixo, Ongi, Etorri, Bilbora. Bienvenidos al Bilbao. Welcome to Bilbao, a city where steel and stone meet art and imagination. It is nestled in the Basque Country, which is the northern part of Spain. This vibrant port, has transformed itself from an industrial powerhouse into a cultural jewel. In the Basque Country's beating heart, tradition and innovation collide in this city. From centuries-old taverns to futuristic architecture. As I started with, 3 language, but 1 spirit. A city that speaks to the world. Let's explore the flavors, the stories, and the rhythm of Bilbao together. First, we'll do some walking around town, then we'll eat, because you gotta make up for those calories spent walking. And Bilbao has a plethora of Michelin-starred chefs who make Michelin meals in compact, served as tapas or pinchos as they're called here. And they are so good. The favorite bar we went to was one called El Globo. But you can just stumble and trip and fall, and whatever bar you land in, it'll be fine. There's really, really good food scene here. Enjoy. We did. But first you must get there. So we started our journey where the mouse is there in Santiago de Compostela, and we want to get to Bilbao. Now in Spain there are no fast trains that go directly from Santiago de Compostela across the top to Bilbao, because there are other places to stop along the way. But we took one to Madrid, and then had a layover there of a couple hours, and then took a train which was not a fast train to Bilbao. So it's quite a long trip doing it that way. I don't suggest doing that. Let's try to break it up by doing something or renting a car and going across the top. But anyhow, you can get there and it's worth going. There is Bilbao down there. I'll show you a better picture of it. But Bilbao is its short name. See? Right there? But it's actually much longer. It's Bilbao, 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 Bilbao.
So it is much longer than just Bilbao. Bilbao.
Here we are in one of the squares of Bilbao, but it's the square because here is the cathedral. Somebody parked the damn beer truck right here. Right here we are in a park in Bilbao. This is some amphitheater that's right here, quite Art Nouveau. And to the left is the Art Nouveau Theater, and just behind that big tree is our hotel. And then spinning around, that's the Church of St. Nicholas, and the BBV, the Bilbao Arts Center. So there's some Goya paintings in there. And spinning around further, there's just in the distance there, you can see at the top of that hill, maybe, the top of the funicular. We might take that up to get a view of the city. That's overlooking the Guggenheim, which is around the bend on that river. Walking on this promenade right here. We're going to turn left here and go down to the river walk. If you look up here, you will see something that is unusual here in Bilbao. That's called blue sky. It does rain here a lot, so it's very green, but not raining today, so lucky us. Further down the river here in Bilbao, we're heading toward you just about see it in the distance there, but there's this magnificent building here that is worth pausing to allow myself and the future me, when editing this video, describe what that building is, because it's rather magnificent. Look at those people on there, the statue. I don't know what the altitude, or the latitude is from the equator, but we are pretty far north, and we're on the Atlantic coast. But there's palm trees, date palms. That's amazing. So All right, now look at this bridge we're approaching. This cable stay bridge. That's just pedestrians. But here's the bridge across. Now we're noticing that the old building over there, they kept the facade just to your left there, but built a new building behind it. Well, enjoy. This is the Tubi-Thuri Bridge, or Subi-Suri Bridge. It's a pedestrian bridge across the river here, and it fits in really well with the transition from the Casco Viejo, where we started, the old town, to the newer town and the Guggenheim, which is just to the right in the picture right here. I believe the camera will spin in just a moment and show us the Guggenheim. There it is, just off in the distance there on the left bank of that river. Here we are outside the Guggenheim de Bilbao. Quite tough. Even the bridge is pretty impressive. Here next to the river. So it's everything and more. Here we have the pincho with the egg and the shrimp on top, which kind of looks like a meninas. We have the café con leche. And the zumo de naranja. And the vegetable. Sorry. Oh, I had to do this in the 360 camera because it was this art exhibit that went from room to room to room with these inflatable plastic bags. I had to do it twice, and I still don't understand it. It's interesting. It's visually exotic and pleasing. So it was worth going in because it was free. It was this museum we passed on the walk back to the hotel. So it wasn't the Guggenheim. Oh, on to food. Food. The food scene in Bilbao is next level. So these are the pinchos, and you just gotta find, if you see someone next to you eating one, order that. Okay, it's only breakfast, but you can get a fish croqueta, the jamon croqueta, chicken fingers, and my favorite tortilla de patata. So we're in oh, it's good. It's a Greek version with the kataifi.
Yes.
And then the little prawn bags. All right, here we are in the market in Bilbao. So this is a typical market. A lot of times markets are just food halls. So this one is not. This one's quite decorative. It's also not too historic. But... All right, in the market still, and we look up. We can see the decorative nature of all of this. Now entering the Nueva Plaza, the new plaza. Now behind these rails here, there used to be a garden, but they've since taken that up, giving it more public space for people to enjoy their life walking around. And under each one of those arches are stores and bars, tapas bars. They're not bars like dive bars here. They're tapas bars where they're serving pinchos and people are ordering and loud and drinking small little portions of beer and sangria. Not sangria, but the champagne that they have there. It's just a great experience. Right, here we are looking for some places that we were told about. Gure Taktoki and Sorbusulo. And by the time we drink here, I will completely lose the ability to pronounce that. All right, we're about to have a empanada de pato, duck, and smoked salmon here in Gure. Here we go in the Tapayamos. We're going tapa hopping, or pinchayar. We're going pincho hopping in the Plaza Nueva. this is the part in the video where you squeeze up next to us on the bar, just muscle your way in there, and pull your screen, whether it's your phone, your laptop, your TV, get closer. You can smell the food. You can hear the ambiance. You can hear the people just chatting with each other in a variety of languages, mostly Basque and Spanish. And not everything is gross, although that can is 16 ounces of gross. This is probably gross. Blood of a lamb. Sounds like something in the Bible, but no, there it is in a market for you to buy. But the pinchos, this is a bread with a sausage on top with a little fried egg on top, quite good. This is a chocolate croissant. We are pretty close to France now. And then the bars are just, okay, one of those is mine. Okay, two. Are these things, this doesn't sound good, but it is amazing. Pick one, grab it, or have them hand it to you. Here in El Globo, we have a little cerveza, a little beer, and a chapulines, which are little black squids, and these are fried calamares also. Just to give you proof, here they are. Chorito. Oh, here's a close-up. I said in that's black ink squid rice with a foam on top. This is a blood sausage with grated cheddar cheese and peanuts. This is aged cow with truffle on top. Well, that was a good one. This is changuro, which is a crab, a pureed crab, spider crab au gratin. The three of those things were so amazing, we ordered them a second time the next day. All right, here we're going to try three more. We got a vermouth. We got morcilla with cheddar cheese. We got old cow, aged beef with this one there with truffle oil on top, truffle foam on top, and then we have crab, grated crab. All right, this is El Globo there. They won the 2022 Pincho contest. It's a quite a known restaurant, quite good. And they have two locations. All right, here is a chacoli in this restaurant called Bear, which looks a lot like the German medicine company Bayer, but it's spelled different. Now this place specializes in things made out of pigs. So like there's this hornazo that looks really good. Oh, that was the one we had in Salamanca.
What?
We have hornazo de Salamanca. All right, here we are in the olla, the Plaza Nueva. We have goulash again. We got pulpo, and we got a croqueta, a bui, and a scallop. Oh, and a perueta. All right, give me a thumbs up. Got me even thumbs up. Well, thank you for tagging along on our trip to Bilbao. The food scene was amazing, but touch that like button and leave your own thumbprint on your screen. And thank you for joining, and subscribe also. And share this with your friends, because exploring the world is an amazing thing. And it's a gift that we're allowed to do it. Enjoy.